Oh Lord. Yeah. There's a little story all around town about this scammer named Silverback Sil. Shit. She runs with a crew that spread her lies, don't give a fuck about the truth. Only thing they know how to do is to get them cash apps and lie on you. So hold your view and hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, cause they are scammers. They are scammers. Hold up, there's more. She runs with a blind eye, snapping turtle. Oh, yeah. He'll try to befriend you just to spread lies. His heart is evil. Dealing fake press passes, walk away. Hold your view and hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, cause they are scammers. They are scammers. Hold your view and hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, cause they are scammers. They are scammers.
ACP, did you see this?
If it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter in an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy that's doing 15 in the joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Could've went pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other die. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and baby I'm sorry was all over mistake. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police, now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything, give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life, but first let's go back to the husband and wife. Now he's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor, the woman is driving me crazy, then swore up and down she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man has been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring, so let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring, let's live today. Saying just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man, them drugs just got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to mama, maybe I ought to call him. And mama said, now that's the spirit. He says to pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say, I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally a miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell done broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, in this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, it'll get her there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on him, oh man, now he starts panicking. Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming for the call. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting close. He says, honey, I'm fixing up something special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out, Steve, out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. No, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all? oh, my Lord, didn't it rain?
You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling, and he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh Lord. Yeah. There's a little story all around town about this scammer named Silverback Sil. Shit. She runs with a crew that spread her lies, don't give a fuck about the truth. Only thing they know how to do is to get them cash apps and lie on you. So hold your view and hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, cause they are scammers. They are scammers. Hold up, there's more. She runs with a blind eye, snapping turtle. Oh, yeah. He'll try to befriend you just to spread lies. His heart is evil. Dealing fake press passes, walk away. Hold your view and hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, cause they are scammers. They are scammers. Hold your view and hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, cause they are scammers. They are scammers.
Yeah. Check. What's going on? Shout out to everybody that's here. Whew. The hot sounds of DanaJay Productions and DanaJay. The song for the hit title song is called Internet Scammers. You know? It's called Internet Scammers. You know, they should have never got me started, man. We got some content to get into, though. So while I'm going here and loading all this up, we got a lot of content to get into. And I mean a lot. So we are going to talk about some things, and we're going to break some things down, and we're going to read a lot of things, and hey, y'all know how it go. But shout out to everybody that's here, man. I want to thank everybody that's here. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to rock with the greatest. At the end of the day, what people don't understand is that I am their favorite blogger's blogger. And I am here to say what's up. So we got a goal going on, and I need 9 more people. Lexington started it off. Lexington started off with the 10-piece, right? Lexington started off with the 10-piece, and he said hashtag free Mr. Kelly. Oh yeah, and we're gonna read his paperwork today too. I want y'all to know that we're gonna read Mr. Kelly's paperwork too. So it's not gonna be easy to get through this paperwork. I'm gonna tell you that now. It is not gonna be easy to get through this paperwork. It's gonna be very hard. Very, very hard to get through this paperwork, especially knowing what we know. Knowing what we know. If you want to donate to the channel, everything that you hear and see, none of this is mandatory. The only thing that's mandatory is the like. Hitting the like button, violating me. That's the only thing that's mandatory. So go ahead, and if you want to hit the super chat, there's a little box at the bottom with a $sign in it. It's called the super chat. You go ahead and hit that super chat, and it'll pop up like Mr. Lexington right here. And he said $10 from Mr. Lexington, 10-piece, free Mr. Kelly. Thank you. I'm looking at the messages now. What up, Dream Team family? You know how we do. Mama Mary said, what up? Shout out to everybody that's here. Who this? Part in the process. Hey, what's going on? I mean, part in the program. I'm sorry. Hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? They hit that joint. Yo, how did y'all like that song? Prophetess Natasha. Hey. How did y'all like that song? Gospel Glam is in the building. That's what Prophetess Natasha is. But how y'all like them songs, man? Songs, we need that fire, Dana. Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna bring it. You know I'm gonna bring it. But I'm also going to give some current events too. Y'all know how we do. Judas at the fire flames. Y'all know how we do. So I'm not gonna, bore y'all with my normal jump in there, knock it out type speech playing around. No, we're not doing that. And we're not going to do that. At the end of the day, what we're going to do is just keep it real as we always do. And first things first, like I say, if you want to really, really do something mandatory, hit that like button, violate the hell out of me by hitting that like button. Share me out if you like the commentary. Share me out. If you don't like it, then I apologize. Maybe this ain't the channel for you if you don't like it. Ooh. But I try to aim for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I try to aim for everybody. So if you don't like it, then cheers to you until we meet again. So, hey, let's jump into it. Paperwork first. Look, breaking news. As of October the 21st at 7:20 p.m., Collin County drops a shocking verdict. The DEATH penalty for Carmelo Anthony after the chilling attack that left 17-year-old football prodigy Austin Metcalf fatally stabbed. The court has spoken. What led to this grim decision? So what's going on now is down in the part of Texas where they had, I guess the courts is asking for the death penalty if he's found guilty. I haven't been really following up on it, right? You know what I mean? So I haven't really been following up on it and all that, but I'm just trying to figure out like some things because I'm looking at the comments and David Altman said, so when was the trial that produced this verdict? All I've seen is rumors of a trial, and I'm feeling the same way. I've never seen a trial that produced this, So I'm trying to figure out what's really going on. Somebody said stop spreading BS. This was decided back in June, and nothing has changed. He is not eligible for the death penalty because he was a minor. at the time of the crime. However, he is being charged as an adult due to the severity of the crime, which means he can be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. I want to go to this. I want to go to his court case because I want to sit there and I want to understand like what's going on. So this is one of the cases that I plan on going to. I'm trying my hardest to get out of work so I can go to this trial. Like I say, I cover trials. I don't play around with none of the craziness. I cover real trials. Shawty, what's up? Love you, Dana, but you know how I feel about R. Kelly. Shawty, Shawty said, my sis said, $5 from Shawty. Love you, Dane, but you know how I feel about R. Kelly. Listen, one thing I say is over here, Sky Zone, what's up? What's up, Sky Zone? How that puppy going along? One thing I can say is I don't hide nobody's feelings. I don't want you to be fake or phony. If you don't rock with a certain person that I rock with, say it. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, he or she don't rock with this one, so block them. No, we don't do that. This is an open platform where you can speak your mind. Just be respectful. That's all I say. When you want to be disrespectful, then my mom's gonna be disrespectful, and if I gotta be disrespectful, then it's gonna be crazy. Because y'all know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? I can get real disrespectful and I can just.
I ain't have to help now more, you rotten asshole.
You know what I mean? I can go that route. But I choose not to try to go that route because certain things don't need to be said. You know what I mean? Let's continue. Check this out. I appreciate Shawty for the 5-piece. I appreciate Lex for the 10-piece. So let's go here. Michigan woman faces 10 years in prison for selling baked goods made with food stamps. What? In Michigan, 32-year-old Talia Tenyaku is facing up to 10 years in prison after being charged with food stamp fraud, a case that's now sparking nationwide debate. Prosecutors say she used her Bridge card, Michigan's EBT program, to buy bacon ingredients, which she later used to make homemade goods that she sold online from January 2022 to September 2023 to support her family. Federal law under the Food Stamp Act of 1977 bans using government food benefits for resale or business purposes. Pause. I'm going to read it again. Federal law under the Food Stamp Act of 1977 bans using government food benefits for resale or business purposes. Watch this. What government food benefit did she resell? Because see, now that can be challenged because reselling federal food benefits means selling your food stamps. What she did was she purchased goods to make food, right? So if you're going to prosecute her, you got to prosecute every family throughout the United States, whether they colored, whether they Caucasian, because somewhere down the line, somebody baked something or made something and sold something. I'm just saying. Shout out to all the shout out to all the people coming in the building. Island Beauty, what's up? Somebody have to do something. My Sky Rizzy, Sky Zone is in the building. I miss you, sis. I miss you, Sky Zone. Don't be staying away like that no more, or call me. Something. So it says, according to court documents, authorities allege that Tenyaku made several $1,000s in sales, pushing her case into felony territory since the amount exceeded $1,000. If convicted, she faces not only a decade behind bars, but also a potential $250,000 fine. While some call her actions fraud, others see a struggling mother trying to survive. Someone who turned a little creativity into a way to feed her kids and keep a roof over their heads. Many online are asking whether the punishment fits the crime or if the system needs reform to give low-income families more freedom to earn money without fear of prosecution. Tenyaku was released on a $50,000 personal bond. But that means she only had to get $10,000 to get out. And her case continues to unfold in Michigan's courts. There it is. Regardless of how it ends, her story has reignited a larger discussion about poverty, survival, and fairness in America's welfare system. And that truly counts as a crime when someone is simply trying to make ends meet. Which have me puzzled about something. Which really have me puzzled about something. Because I'm going to break something down to y'all and I'm going to show y'all some facts. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. So it says, hold on. And what truly counts as a crime when someone is simply trying to make ends meet. Do you think selling homemade goods to support your family should ever lead to prison time? No, I don't. Source, Madam Noor, Michigan woman charged with felony SNAP fraud. Atlanta Black Star, Michigan mom faces prison for selling baked goods. The Food Stamp Act of 1977, U.S. Department of Agriculture guidelines. Court record, State of Michigan versus Talia C. Tenyaku, 2025. Also, here's the picture of it. I guess, yeah, here's a picture. Also, watch this. I'm going to add mine. Official DanaJay. That's breaking down the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, God. So help me, God. However, there's some things that people don't understand. There's some things that people don't understand. And I'm going to say this. For all of my people that have a license, don't go nowhere. Because I'm going to talk about y'all situation very soon. So don't go nowhere. But for this lady right here, I want to say I think she is being dealt the wrong hand. I think she needs people to stand up for her. And if she don't, then I don't know what else to say. But this is crazy. And I think this lady need to be left the ham sandwich alone. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this lady need to be left the ham sandwich alone. And I'm going to say it again. For the people who don't want to stand up for this lady, y'all don't have to. Because it's people like me that will. So I think she need to be left alone. And if the government want to pick with her for no reason, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand on everything I'm saying. If the government wants to pick with her for no reason, right? Then I think the government needs to understand the fact that it's not just colored folks that's on the food stamp program that's selling. And when I say selling, I mean it. That's selling goods. That's selling goods with their food stamps. There is a lot, and I ain't trying to create no division, but there's a lot of Caucasians, there's a lot of Indians, and my God, there's a lot of those Hispanics that's selling food stamps. just alone. This lady wasn't selling food stamps. She was making food and selling it for her family. I pray that everything works out well with her. Let's move on. Jay-Z and Beyonce, baby. What's going on? Model and dancer Khadijah Shah and Cherie, who worked with Beyonce on the Formation video and 2016 Super Bowl performance, made shocking claims online accusing Beyonce of allegedly calling her child to be harmed. Hold on. Khadijah said, "Are you effing serious? You call for my child to be raped? I'm sorry. You evil effing witch. At essence, check on my child. I'm about to blow this sugar honey iced tea through the effing roof at Beyonce. You went too effing far. You gotta be kidding me. I'm the child you off to be a star. You forgot? Hold on, wait. I'm the child you offed to be a star. You forgot? You were only supposed to be a star on the tree, giving orders of takeouts. Never went with your stardom. Watch WTF y'all do at this time. When it was happening to me, I kept my mouth shut for my career. Not with my goddaughter. I'll blow your world up. Hashtag KN95. Hashtag Destiny's Child. Whatever that emoji is, I really jigger, man. Oh, so Beyonce back at it again. Now, let's talk about this for a second. When she brought out Lemonade, and she was bragging about how they did Kathy, was it Kathy White? Everybody just overlooked that. And now Jay-Z's son, the one that looked like him, came out and said that Beyonce threatened him and threatened his life. Now you got Khadijah, who ain't nothing to play with, is now going at Beyonce because Beyonce was talking about hurting or harming her child. I don't know what to say, man. This is wild. This is going too far. The industry is really, really going crazy. It's really going crazy. Let's go. So we had a versus the other night, and the versus was good. I mean, you had No Limit. You had everybody going at one another. But Miss Mercedes said she have a message. And we want to listen to Miss Mercedes' message. Check this out.
Ending my life because I'm mad as fuck. But it's not a minute long, so I have to stay on here long enough so I can post it. But I'm definitely going to post this to my babe because I'm sick and fucking tired of being fucking played with. I am supposed to be here just like everybody else. I don't know how the fuck somebody else got to sing my song, but not single one of theirs. This shit is fucked up and foul, but it's cool because I promise I got something for everybody. I swear to God, I got something for everybody. It's so many people that ain't even so. Look how many people that's not No Limit that's on this fucking stage. Do you see? I'm over here with Timberland. Why do they have me and Timberland on the side of the stage? Make me understand it. Do you see this? I got a whole fucking wristband, and these bitches didn't let me go on. Like, let me make it. How that sound? That sound deliberate, huh? Something just ain't right. It's cool though, because y'all can expect a loss. Because I did not give permission for anybody else to perform my song, so it's gonna be a fucking problem. Believe it's up and it's fucking stuck. I'm not fucking playing. Bitch, bring them out, because I got them on deck. Ain't nobody scared of y'all. Come my way, I promise. It'll get total fuck up. Coming. Oh my God. I'm so mad. Like, I'm over here trying to hold back tears and everything. My phone is ringing, because people don't understand. I can't make you understand. But please know, that nigga been go up bad business. He been janky promoters and No Limit. So fuck them. It's cool. You ain't got to worry about me no more.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to address this. EJ, I'm not late. I'm just on time. I'm just on time. See, when you're a content creator, you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. Now, I'm going to say this. Miss Mercedes, I'm quite sure Master P have all of the rights to every song that's on No Limit. So you talking about you want to sue. You're suing for what? Because you didn't get on stage and do your song when they did the little bit of your song. I got a question. Do anybody know what song and Mercedes got? Do anybody know did Mercedes album go platinum? See, here's the crazy part. If nobody knows you, if nobody know of your music, then what is the point? Then what is the point? And Mercedes, get your credits, get your royalties, and get everything that you have coming to you with that, and then you can do your thing. But stop threatening people, man, because you don't want to threaten moguls on platforms. That's a good way to get your stuff taken down. That's a good way to get muted. That's a good way to get blackballed. Hey, love faces. Next up, Stephen A. Smith. Just when I thought Stephen A. Smith was my guy, you caved. Just like Snoop Dogg, you caved to Jasmine Crockett. So Stephen A. Smith issues apology to a Jasmine Crockett. Stephen A. Smith came through with an apology this week after catching heat for comments he made about Representative Jasmine Crockett, Democrat from Texas, and how she handles her political game. Previously, Smith criticized Crockett's choice of language when clapping back at Republicans, describing it as rhetoric for the streets. He questioned how that kind of talk could really serve the people she represents, suggesting it might do more harm than good. But his words didn't sit well with folks. Social media erupted, calling for Smith removals from his gigs, including his Sirius XM show and ESPN's First Take. The internet had time that day, and they weren't holding back. Smith initially brushed off the backlash, calling the cancellation attempts immature. But this week, he decided to take accountability. On Wednesday's episode of his Sirius XM show, the sports analysis and media personality issued an apology that showed a different side of him, one more self-aware and respect of the bigger picture. I get it now. With President Trump feeding into the nonsense, giving him fodder or ammunition to continue to go out there and talk about our black women that way. What? I got it. I don't like that at all. I don't want to be associated with nothing like that. And I apologize because I respect the hell out of Jasmine Crockett and what she has accomplished, Smith said. According to Mediate, I absolutely do. And I appreciate the fact that she feels compelled to fight the way that she's fought, the way that she fights because of what she's dealing with. Smith's political commentary sparks conversation. Smith has been known for his strong sports opinions, but lately he's been stepping deeper into political waters. His bold takes on social issues and the 2024 election have raised eyebrows, with some fans wondering if he's gearing up for something bigger. His critiques of Crockett came from a place of concern. At least that's what he tried to explain. But the tone and timing landed wrong. Many online felt he was undermining a black woman using her voice in a political arena, often hostile towards her. And when you're a household name like Stephen A., your words don't just echo, they ripple. In his apology, Smith acknowledged how his words might have unintentionally added to the same kind of criticism that's often unfairly thrown at black women in positions of power. That's a rare moment of humility from someone who's built a career and never backing down. Stephen A., you know what I got to say to you, brother? You got to stand on what you believe in. Even if it costs you, you got to stand on what you believe in. You have made millions of currency. You got to stand on what you believe in. And I'm baffled because you're not standing on what you believe in. And that's wrong to me. You got to believe in something. Jasmine Crockett is what she is. She's ignorant, she's vile, and she's a misrepresentation of the colored community. But because it's a Caucasian man that she's going after, everybody else want to run and attack the Caucasian man and attack anybody that stand up for the Caucasian man against her, like clown ass Willie D. Like the pedophile himself, Charlemagne the Goddess. Why nobody talk about what he did to the young lady that he essayed and gave her Spanish fly? Why nobody want to talk about that? And the problem is y'all give the higher ups too much power. Whenever you realize that that's all we got to do is stand up. The higher ups don't have no power because without us, there's no them. We garner our funds. We control the horizontal and the vertical. That's all we got to do is get out of slave mentality. But as long as we can find somebody to blame, that's what is going to keep us afloat, because technically we don't know shit. And the ones that know everything or that know a lot of something, the ones that don't know something don't want to listen to us that know something. So Stephen A., I'll say this and I'll say it again. You, my friend, have a strong platform. Use it for what's good, because either way, when they get tired of you, you're going to lose it. So why not use it for the embetterment of your people? Because she's worrying about illegal immigrants, something that you just stood on stand and talked against. Now you're apologizing to the vile mouth harlot that wants you replaced with an immigrant. Now, do you think she's going to give you an apology for anything that she said about you? Do you think she's going to give an apology for anything she said about the president? Do you think she's going to give an apology for anything she said about MAGA? Think. You're a millionaire already. You can walk away and live comfortably. Get on your podcast, and more people running your podcast than they will to First Take. You can rebrand your podcast and do First Take News on your podcast. Put ESPN out of business and everybody got to run to you. That's why I love what Shannon Sharp did. Because Nightcap is destroying any show that he had or was on an ESPN. Make it make sense. When you know better, you do better. And Stephen A., you know better. So why are you not doing better? Let's get into this R. Kelly paperwork, y'all. Boy. Let's get into this R. Kelly paperwork. It's 6 pages of hell. Robert S. Kelly, plaintiff, versus United States of America, BOP, Officer Tawana F. Ingram, unknown John and Jane Doe, BOP officers, and Latasha Kebe, also known as Tasha K, defendants. And here's the order. Federal inmate Robert Kelly filed this suit on November the 13th, 2023, alleging that various Bureau of Prisons, BOP officers, access his private information from the BOP system and provided that information to third parties for monetary gain, clout, or harassment. Kelly further alleges that defendant Latasha Keeby, a popular YouTube blogger, obtained and published some of this private information and encouraged her large following to harass Kelly, in which she did. Kelly claims that the Department of Justice investigated these alleged breaches, but despite finding probable cause of wrongdoing by BOP officers, subsequently failed to protect plaintiff from further breaches. The government now moved to dismiss for failure to prosecute under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 41B. The motion is granted. The motion is granted. Listen, the motion is granted. Under Rule 41B, the court may dismiss a plaintiff's case with prejudice if the plaintiff fails to prosecute or to comply with the federal rules of procedure or a court order. Pause. I want to know where all the stupid people at right now. When I came out and said Bo Brindley cost Robert his lawsuit, and they told me, well, Dana, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not a lawyer. He's a lawyer. He know what he's doing. And then when he came out with, and then when he came out with that bogus reply 7 days later and said, I don't have to respond to nothing. We'll just see where court go. And I came out and I said, there's rules to the court game. When you don't follow the rules, whether you're right or wrong, you're going to get burned. Oh, Dana, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So now I'm reading this. Where are y'all at now? I want y'all to go to y'all channels and go live and put out an apology. Because once again, Dana was right. Now, after I read this, I'm going to give y'all the real backstory, and I don't care how nobody feel. I told y'all, if it ain't about Robert, and I rock with Robert through and through, and no matter how you feel, I'm going to put the whole truth out there, right? Okay. So now that this motion is granted, let's go. Mallory versus Rush University Medical Center. Number 18C case law at 14. Northern District, Illinois, February 9th, 2021, quoting Fed R Civil P 41B, citing Ball versus City of Chicago case law. While there is no requirement to enter lesser sanctions before dismissing a case for lack of prosecution, McMahon versus Daitch, Bank AG case law, citation omitted. A plaintiff typically should be given a warning that this sanction might be imposed. Sharif versus Wellness International Network case law. Factors relevant to whether a motion to dismiss for lack of prosecution should be granted include the frequency and magnitude of the plaintiff's failure to comply with deadlines for the prosecution of the suit, the appointment of responsibility for those failures between the plaintiff and his counsel, the effect of those failures on the judge's calendar and time, the prejudice, if any, to the defendant caused by the plaintiff's dilatory conduct, the probable merits of the suit, and the consequences of dismissal for the social objectives of the type of litigation that the suit represents. McMahon case law, quoting Aura Lamp and Lighting Inc. versus International Trading Corp. Case law. The analysis considers the totality of the circumstances rather than a mechanical application of these factors. CID at 932. Ultimately, the decision to dismiss depends on all the circumstances of the case. Quoting case law versus Harris and Harris LTD case law. Kelly's failure to comply with deadlines. What did I tell you? Kelly's failure to comply with deadlines in this case is glaring. He failed to file a status report on May the 6th, 2025 and June the 6th, 2025 as ordered. On June the 12th, 2025, I set a July the 3rd, 2025 deadline for Kelly to file a status report and gave an express warning that failure to do so may result in a dismissal of the case for failure to prosecute. On July the 10th, 2025, once Kelly had blown past the deadline for a third time, I dismissed the case for failure to prosecute and entered judgment in defendant's favor. Kelly's counsel, Bo Brinley, filed a motion to vacate judgment the following day, explaining that he had missed the third status report deadline because of health complications around that time, and that the earlier deadlines were missed because Brinley was busy reviewing discovery and dealing with an imminent threat on Mr. Kelly's life at the hands of the BOP. Mott to vacate. ECF 57 at 2, citing filings in United States versus Kelly number 19 CR case law. The motion also explained that Kelly's other attorney, Edward McDavid, keep that in mind. The motion also explained that Kelly's other attorney, Edward McDavid, was unaware of Brinley's health complications and was out of the country. Pause. I got to ask one question. How do your attorney that works in the same office as you don't know about your health complications? You got your package, Prima? Okay. Where or how can Edward McDavid say he didn't know, of Bo Brinley's health complications? Somebody's lying. And I'm going to tell you why they lying as soon as I finish. Which is why he also failed to file the July status report. I granted the motion to vacate on July the 18th, 2025, ordering that all discovery in the case be completed by December the 31st, 2025. Despite having had his case dismissed for lack of prosecution once, Kelly's dilatory conduct persisted. Hold on. Kelly's dilatory. You see what I'm saying? All this falls back on R. Kelly. Not Bo Brinley. Not Edward McDavid. As the government explains in the present motion, it emailed Kelly's counsel on July the 18th, the day I granted his motion to reinstate the case, to inquire when it could expect a response to its October the 24th discovery request. It received no response. Watch this. I'm glad it say it. I'm glad the judge is putting it there, because once more, I told y'all, a corporation can't do business with a person. A corporation can only do business with a corporation, right? That's why they got to make you all caps. But okay, we'll talk about that on a later date. The government followed up by email on August the 1st, again asking when it, see, not when they, but when it, which means that the United States is a corporation, asking when it could expect a response to its discovery request. In response, plaintiff's counsel proposed a phone call for the following week. The government advised that it would be unavailable through August 15th and proposed a call for August 18th or 19th, but Kelly's counsel did not respond to that counterproposal. On August 18th, the government followed up on the request for a phone call. By the time the government filed its motion to dismiss on August 25th, Kelly's counsel had not responded to that communication. In his 2-page response to the government's motion itself, filed 2 days after the deadline provided, Kelly does not contest this account of his conduct. Instead, he explains that his health complications have continued. That cannot be an evergreen excuse. Footnote, the government had earlier raised Kelly's failure to respond to these discovery requests in its June 6, 2025 status report, and again in its brief in opposition to vacating dismissal of the case for failure to prosecute. For late filings, evasiveness to the government's attempts to contact him, and failure to respond to discovery requests. Moreover, Kelly's response brief fails to explain why his other attorney, McDavid, did not respond to the government's queries and discovery requests while Brindley is allegedly unable to. This evinces a pattern of conduct strong through to justify dismissal for lack of prosecution. The other factors relevant to the analysis do not alter that result. The government has shown that it has spent time trying to obtain discovery in this case and to communicate with opposing counsel to that end. That fruitless expenditure of time and effort constitutes prejudice. Moreover, this court's management of the case has come to include chasing down status reports. And despite already imposing the sanction of dismissal for failure to prosecute, Kelly's conduct suggests that improvement is doubtful. That makes it likely that the case will continue to be bogged down by additional delays, further taxing the caseloads of both the government and this court. In his response brief, Kelly insists that he will provide whatever discovery is necessary in time to meet the discovery deadlines set by this court. Respectfully, ECF 64 at 1. But as the government points out, albeit with citation to the wrong rule, absent an extension, he was obligated to respond to those requests within 30 days of receiving them. Fed R Civil Procedure 33B2. Answers and objections to interrogatories must be served within 30 days absent extension. Fed R CIV P34B2A. Same for document requests. Given the delays experienced so far, Kelly's promise to respond to the discovery request in time, especially when he has already long missed the deadlines set by the federal rules, does not inspire confidence. While neither party's briefing discusses appointment of fault for the multiple delays and missed deadlines between Kelly and his counsel, clearly at least some of that fault lies with the latter. I note that the problem with responding to the government's October 2024 discovery request predates current counsel's appearance on the case by several months. Though it has certainly not been ameliorated since then, the parties also do not discuss the likely merits of Kelly's suit. In any event, even if these factors weigh in Kelly's favor, they do not offset those weighing against him. Accordingly, the government's motion to dismiss for failure to prosecute is granted. Elaine E. Bucklow, United States District Judge. Dated October 24th, 2025. Kelly's current counsel appeared in the case in January and February 2025. I said that for a reason. Now, here's the truth. I've been holding back for a long time, and I haven't been saying nothing for a long goddamn time. I know where the attacks came from, and I shut my mouth and didn't say nothing. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to put all facts out there. The only reason why Bo Brindley got on this case is because he lied to Robert and said he can get him out in 60 days, no longer than 120 days. However, the backdoor play was for Daryl McDavid to gain access and control of Robert via being power of attorney. The only reason that Bo Brindley law firm got into this, because they must have been promised something. If Daryl McDavid can get power of attorney, then he can make sure his son Edward McDavid, as well as Bo Brindley, can do everything they need to do. Watch this. In court, Bo Brindley ain't have no type of nothing going on. No blood clots or nothing when he was defending Daryl McDavid. However, they got into Rob's head and made him believe that they can do something that Jennifer Bonjean couldn't do. So they pushed Jennifer Bonjean out, along with the help of Sharon Winbush. They pushed Jennifer Bonjean out, which created a hostile work environment. Now, I've been talking to everybody. Got text messages to show. Got phone calls to show. But I've been talking to everybody. And Jennifer Bonjean said to me, I wish Robert would have listened. But now I'm going to give him what he wants. And that's for Bo Brindley to represent him. She said, I represent Robert in all of his other cases, dealing with his personal intellectual property and everything else. I deal with them. But I'm going to give him what he wants and let him have Bo Brindley, and they did with the Chicago case. And she said, Dana, no disrespect, but now I can focus on all the other cases. I said, okay. But one thing I don't understand is Sharon Winbush came out and she went after everybody that dropped the ball against R. Kelly, right? Now watch this. She used all of my videos from my lives. Thank you for making my live count go up. And gave it to Bo Brindley. And couldn't explain my videos. That's why I do my videos the way I do. I talk in ways where if you don't know the whole situation, it's going to go through a hole. So she couldn't explain my videos. And I'm not even mad at Sharon Winbush, but now I'm mad at Sharon Winbush. Because you coerce Robert to go get Bo when technically y'all was all about taking the money. Now, I sat back and I watched Larry point out some things. I said nothing. You called me a couple times and said, what about this? What you think about this? And I told you what I thought, but I left it alone. Now, I have to face the harsh reality and the harsh truth. And the harsh reality and the harsh truth is y'all buried Robert. Y'all made sure that Keith continues to be the money man and operate the way he operates with R. Kelly's money. Bo Brindley is probably saying, F that dude. And now the beef has ignited again between Robert Kelly and Daryl McDavid. But the only problem is this right here. If Keith really wanted to, he can break bread with Daryl McDavid because Robert ain't coming home. Thanks to the zoo. Y'all remember Don Russell the Muscle? And what did Don do? Put the stake in Robert. And all of y'all laughed. Let's keep it real. Prima Donna was the female, and Sky Zone was the female with boots on the internet. Dana J and Hollywood Next was the male and female couple with the boots on the ground and the internet. We seen the inside and the outside, and we seen the dark truth, the dark lie, and the harsh reality. Hell, we lived it. When Sean tried to make up a lie and say, Dana the reason why Robert locked up. So now, what's your excuse? Now that one papoose and the rest of the zoo and the little mental patient up in Bolingbrook that like to hump on white out of shape women, Porky and her undefined drunk self, or the blindside snapping turtle and reporter, the scam likely crew, the walrus and all of them, what do y'all got to say? Because y'all made over $20,000 off that man name. What do you got to say now? Why y'all not going live talking about free R. Kelly? Because y'all never meant to say free R. Kelly. All of y'all meant to say the same thing in unison. Keep him locked up. So when Levi was calling y'all the terrorist group, I was looking at him because he was part of y'all. That's why I kept saying all of y'all are terrorists. Because what did he do in the long run? He went along with the go along. The question is, where's R. Kelly friends that sat back and said, I'm his friend. I've been his brother for 25 years. I've been this. Ain't none of your motherfuckers say nothing except for two people. All of y'all walked away. All of y'all gained fame. All of y'all quit jobs. All of y'all trying to live in this man's name, except for two people. Except for two people. So the question is, where is Robert homies at? Ain't nobody saying nothing. I'm just trying to figure out where. As long as Robert had money for y'all or fun, I'm sorry, because there is no money in the United States. As long as Robert had monetary gain for y'all, y'all was his boy. But the minute he ain't have nothing for y'all, y'all did what y'all did. And I can't get mad at certain people because certain people came out and told y'all what it was from the jump. But they came out and told y'all, Robert ain't look out for none of us. So why should we care now? And we helping ourselves because he ain't here. I'm just trying to figure out. And this is why I don't fuck with crowds. And I watch everybody. Yes, men, I can't rock with. And I will purposely do something wrong just to see if you're going to, yes. No, if you continue, yes, I'm going to tell you, kiss my you know what and leave me alone. I don't do yes people. And while we on that, they said Earl passed away. They said September the 19th, 1966 to October 24th, 2025, Earl Robertson, co-founder, member of multi-platinum recording group Public Announcement. The group scored multiple hits in the 90s, Vibe, Honey Love, Slow Dance, Dedicated, and many more. Stop it. The group ain't do that. R. Kelly did that. Prayers to family and all members from past to present of Public Announcement. Okay. We at the R&B Talk Show send out prayers to Earl Robinson family and current past members of multi-platinum recording group Public Announcement. Earl was 59 years old. Biography: born into the 90s, is the 1992 debut collaboration album with R. Kelly and the R&B group Public Announcement. While the album is credited to R. Kelly and Public Announcement, Kelly was the primary songwriter and lead vocalist. It was released in January 1992 during the peak of the New Jack Swing movement. Formation of the group: Kelly formed the R&B group Public Announcement in 1981, hiring them after firing his previous group MGM. The original members of Public Announcement were Earl Robertson, Andre Boykins, and Ricky Webster. Hit singles: the album featured several R&B hits, including She Got That Vibe, Honey Love, Slow Dance. Also, number one hit, Dedicated. Chart success. The album was a commercial success, eventually going platinum. It reached number one on the Billboard Top R&B Hip Hop Albums chart and peaked at number 42 on the Billboard 200. Departure of R. Kelly. R. Kelly separated from Public Announcement in early 1993 to focus on his solo career. The group continued to release music in later years with a new lineup. All Work No Play is Public Announcement's second studio album and first album without singer R. Kelly, released on March 24th, 1998. The album features the hit single Body Bumpin', Yippee-Yi-Yo, which charted at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. In 1999, a song called John Doe from their debut Don't Hold Back on Epic was released and was a minor R&B hip-hop hit, which led to the album release being delayed. A few months later, in 2000, a new lead single called Mamacita was released. It was a moderate success, entering number 39 on the Billboard Hot 100. After that, John Doe was re-released and went on to enter the Hot 100 at number 95. Another single named Man Ain't Supposed to Cry was a top 40 R&B and hip hop hit. Now, here comes the brutal truth. Do you expect me to feel some kind of way about Earl? I'm going to say this. Earl can rest in piss. And I said it. I'm going to say what other people are scared to say. Earl can rest in piss. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of the lies that's been going on about R. Kelly came from Earl and his girl Sparkle. Well, Dana, what are you talking about? Earl was the one that used to work as a construction worker during the day. He was also married to Sparkle. Sparkle was introduced to R. Kelly by Earl. Sparkle always wanted Rob. Rob wasn't trying to deal with Sparkle, but Earl kept trying to bring confusion. So Robert went out and bought a whole giddy up set to mimic Earl. If you think I'm lying, go look at the video when a woman's fed up. That was about Earl and Sparkle. And Earl left the group and started all these lies. Then Earl started dealing with Javante. But I'm going to leave that there. Cunningham, that is. But I'm going to leave that there. Because, see, people ain't ready for the real truth. but they want the internet truth. So let's move on. I said it once and I say it again. Robert shouldn't be locked up. So, breaking, rapper Sean Diddy Combs was reportedly attacked behind bars and what sources are calling a near fatal assault. Details are still emerging, but insiders say Diddy was ambushed by multiple inmates during a brief transfer period and suffered serious injuries. Prison officials have confirmed an investigation is underway and Diddy has been moved to protective custody pending review. No words yet on his current condition, but reports suggest he's lucky to be alive. Pause. I got a question about this. How is it that Diddy was ambushed, but he had over 40 inmates write the judge good letters about him saying he should be released? Something not adding up. He's at MDC, and everybody, all the inmates damn near wrote letters to the judge on Diddy's behalf. But now you're telling me he goes back to the MDC and the same inmates that wrote letters are the same inmates that ambushed him and almost took his life? I'm going to sit here and say, something ain't right about that. Now I'm going to flop back. As Bo Brinley and Daryl McDavid, both bright love faces, and you can't believe everything you hear. As Bo Brinley, they say reportedly it was one inmate. There's always one a-hole who want to be that one to do some stuff. One. One. Earl told her false story about Aaliyah and R. Kelly. Of course, Willie. We already know that. They can believe him being attacked, but did not believe Kells when he was attacked. That part, Judah. This is why I say what I say about certain things and about things that I don't like. At the end of the day, it's weird. It's very weird. At the end of the day, it's very weird that you have icons that's being imprisoned because of people's feelings, because people can't get what they want, which will further divide the whole thing of men and women. Because you have people that look at these cases and say, I ain't gonna be part of that. You really got people that look at it, things like that. I ain't gonna be part of that. You mean to tell me I can marry a woman for all these years and she can get mad and go file for divorce and take half of everything I got, and she didn't help me with nothing? But the only thing she did was have some kid? I'm good. Now my question would be, do you think that's by design? Do you think that that's by design? Or do you think that's something that just have to happen? Make it make sense. Chat, did Dana cover The Snapchat, nope, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I'm 38. Hi, Prima. Okay. Don't get me started with Cassie. The opportunities, all she wanted was money. Sky's on laughing. I'm just saying. Let's keep it real. Do you think that's by design? Or do you think that that's just something that's there? I'm just saying. Do you think it's by design, or do you think that there's something that's just there? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like none of it. But I want to hear from you. Call in if you choose to. The call-in number is right there above my head. 404-904-8303. I want to hear from you. I'm looking in the chat. Georgia girl, the judge dismissed the BOP lawsuit on R. Kelly. Yeah. Because of Bo Bridley. Because of the lawyer. That part right there, things that make you go, Love Faces said, so at DanaJay, if the government is shut down, will RSK be protected or some other shit? No. How can he? If he wasn't protected when the government was open, and what make you think that he's going to be protected now that the government is closed? Now watch this. If anybody been paying attention to myself and Prima Donna in the last month, you will understand what I'm about to say. That order is illegal. Now, folks gonna say, well, Dana, how's the order illegal? Didn't the judge say that there will be no responses and the government is shut down? So therefore, they don't have nobody working, only at a limited capacity? So what's the limited capacity? No different than in the past when the arranged marriage and stuff. Yeah. Deep-rooted history. Facts. Willie Wow cannot catch a brick. I just hate now Tasha K going to gloat again. You already know she's going to do it. Bo got paid off because a professional lawyer does not miss deadlines. D-Map, I'm going to ask you a question. Who paid Bo off? Now watch this. If Bo got paid off not to prosecute the case, right? I'm going to ask the question. Who benefits from R. Kelly not coming home? I asked y'all that 5 years ago. Who benefits from R. Kelly not coming home? Ain't the power of attorney connected to everybody? Didn't the power of attorney have different business ventures with different people? So now you can go ahead and bury the shell company some brother love and just floss with millions of dollars every 3 months. Ain't that's what I told y'all from day one? Follow the money. When you follow the money, you know exactly where it ends up. And guess what? It ends up in a person that we no longer talks about. Which is who? Don't say it all at once. But who is it? Where's Nicole, the dancing attorney? Probably getting paid off by Keith. And I keep saying it. There's no way a supposed to be best friend is going to be that quiet and watch his best friend get humiliated and drugged through the gallows unless he's the one that's doing the dragging or he's the one that's directing. EJ, you way off. He's saying Don Russell. You got to look at the big fish. Who was next to Robert? And wasn't Flower Pot calling out Keith? Yeah. But then she stopped immediately. I wonder why. Somebody got paid off somewhere. Don Russell come home. Everybody get quiet. See, people had it messed up. They said, oh, you talking about Don Russell? Yeah, because I'm shining a light on Don Russell. Why? Because he's the mastermind of the operation. Make it make sense. Santee was the informational transfer. Keith was the architect. No, I'm sorry. Don Russell's the architect. Keith is the overseer. Santee is the informational transfer. I find it funny that when Don Russell come home, Santee immediately go to jail for the same charges that Don Russell had. And I ain't talking about blowing up nothing, but I'm talking about essaying kids. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. When they want you to look at left field, you better stay home. Because if you notice, when the PI and his wife called Keith on me, what is the first thing he said? Dana, what are you doing? And you messing up our business. How you know Rob didn't want this to go on? Huh? Hold on. Earth to Keith. Keith, this Dana you talking to. Wait, at Prima Donna, I recall she flat out thought Jennifer was incompetent and praised Brinley. Yet Brinley punk ass was incompetent lawyer missing deadlines. Now watch this. I bet you 10 buckets to shit. He wearing RSK money. Yeah. I bet you 10 buckets to shit that Sharon Wimbush don't come out going after Bo Brinley. See, the problem is everybody was looking one way. I'm looking directly on. Even with a lazy eye, I was focused. Who was Santee? See? See? Pashley finds Santee is one of their friends. Janky guy. So at the end of the day, they told y'all that DanaJay was going to testify against R. Kelly. What happened with that? But they told y'all that DanaJay was stealing from R. Kelly. We're happy with that. They say DanaJay was going into the electronic circuit breaker and taking money out that he wanted and leaving the rest in there to go to Doug Anton. What happened with that? They said that DanaJay, but they said that DanaJay also, took money from the Dollar for the King to pay for his child support. But then 3 months later, the child support was still where it was supposed to have been at. What happened with that? First, they say DanaJay stole from the Dollar for the King to buy a truck. And everybody know I don't even like trucks. So what happened with that? Every lie that they told y'all that y'all ran with has came up to be a dud. Every truth I've told y'all, y'all turned the blind eye and made them people seem like they were invincible. Make it make sense. So now people wonder why I carry things the way I do. And I do it for a reason. Now, I'm about to get off of that, right? I pray that everything go through the way it's supposed to go through. And if so, Rob will be coming home. Hold on. Spitting Fire said Bonjean shelved her work, didn't hand it over. Well, make it make sense. He rewrote all of her. What? He rewrote all of her ish. So how sway? Spitting Fire said Bonjean shelved her work, didn't hand it over. Hand it over to who? And all of what work? Hold on. What is really going on? It will say a lot if he says nothing about Brinley. If she says nothing about Brinley. Hell, I can't recall the last time I seen a video from her. She's been quiet. Yeah. And it all backfired on right. I ain't arguing with them. Though, because not once did Bo allege that in his BS late response. Facts. Oh, yeah. I stole his washing machine and dryer and gave it to Atmos. Them and their BS narratives that couldn't stick. That part. Prima Donna, do you think Jennifer was suspicious of Brinley? I can answer that, Gemini Dawn. She can't stand a man because she said he'd con artists. I'ma speak for her. I'ma tell you the facts of it. That's why now she might not even answer the phone. All they did was lie and try to keep people from focusing on the case. Facts. And that go from Dumbo to one Slick Moose to all of them. Scam likely, all of that. Because they wanted to make money off the case. They was lying on you to cover up the real truth of what they was doing, what they was accusing you of. Facts. And I'm glad you said that, Judah, because I'm about to speak on something else. I keep telling people, Dana, it's layers to this mess. That some who don't pay attention won't understand. Facts. Facts. I just want Kels what? I just want Kels to get some good news and get out, be free once and for all. Facts. Bonjean work on a lawsuit. They act like now it's on her for not giving the discovery. That part. Dana J, can you call Pimplo? I still can call him. I can call everybody. There's nobody that I can't call. I'm glad they stopped talking about the dollar for the king. They ran into the ground. Geez. But watch this, though. They ran it into the ground because all of their fraudulent initiatives failed. Is it not obvious why the moose was crashing out all last week? She's so dumb. I deliberately played in her face. Facts. Where TBD now? And she's disappeared right along with Dawn. Yeah. 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 But I'm going to say this. I've never understood how people can try to rewrite history. And while Prima Donna and Alicia post things on their community wall about what's really going on, I have to say this. The blind snapping turtle, Dennis Byron. You have no right to attack women. Uh-oh. That's not even attacking you. You made yourself content when you created the lie. Now I'm gonna go here. I never knew that you was planning to have me locked up back in 2022. I never knew that. If I had known that, I would have dealt with you accordingly. But I called myself being a bigger person. I said, you know what? I'm going to let it all go, and we all in the same blogging community. I'm going to let it be. You come out and you told 4 lies on me. You sat back and you told Wisdom's daughter, now I'm going to call it. You told Wisdom's daughter that you didn't know that I had a different car. And the reason why they calling you a liar, because DanaJay has done the unthinkable. DanaJay has shown the text messages between Dennis Byron and himself, proving that you knew that it wasn't the 2014 Nissan Altima by way of one of Sylvia lapdogs known as Dom K. And you can't say that you didn't know because I sent it to you. And you had nothing to say after that. Nothing to say. And as I scroll and look for it, you claim, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. Well, if you didn't know, right, then how am I able to pull it up that you did know? And how am I able to show the world that you did know? See how this go? Y'all all saying y'all didn't have nothing to do with this, but all of y'all is included talking dumb shit and running to something that y'all had nothing to do with. This is you, my brother. I want you to read what I sent you. It say Chrysler 200 ain't moving nowhere but the hospital to play cop, then to the crab leg joint using EBT while the offspring hungry and suing. Pathetic. Hashtag deadbeat. So how can you mistaken a Chrysler 200 for a Nissan Altima? Then you said, I came to New York to harass Sylvia, right? Let's see what this say.
All right now, listen, I don't do these interviews, but I'm gonna do it for my man DJ. DJ came all the way from Atlanta to cover the Sean Diddy Combs racketeering case, and I want to say it's big for you to come out today. It's very big for you to come out.
This gentleman said he's not going. I said he should go to the overflow because he wants to look at the family the first day or whatever.
Yeah, I suggested that. I suggested that.
So, what you think about the trial so far?
So far, we're still waiting for the government to prove their RICO case. I haven't seen it yet. I have yet to see it.
So you haven't seen anything?
No.
Well,
all right now.
Wait, I want you to tell the world what you said to me. Listen.
I don't do these interviews, but I'm gonna do it for my man DJ. DJ came all the way from Atlanta to cover the Sean Diddy Combs racketeering case, and I want to say it's big for you to come out today. It's very big for you to come out.
This gentleman said he's not going. I said he should go to the overflow because he wants to look at the family the first day or whatever.
Yeah, I suggested that. I suggested that.
So, what you think about the trial so far?
So far, we're still waiting for the government to prove their RICO case. I haven't seen it yet. I have yet to see it.
So you haven't seen anything?
No, I didn't say anything. I said I haven't seen RICO yet. I've seen a lot of testimony. I saw a lot of evidence the prosecution presented, but the defense was pretty clear to clear it up.
So what you think about the temperature up in the courtroom?
I mean, the temperature is what it is. Sean comes out. He looks at his family. He shows a little love and then takes a seat.
So what do you think about? Right? Most people say the YSL attorneys, but I'm gonna say Ms. Westmoreland and Brian.
I think both Ms. Westmoreland and Mr. Still are doing a great job. I'm very impressed with Ms. Westmoreland's cross-examination of the only one she did so far of Mr. Richard.
Don?
Yeah, Ms. Richard.
So do you think Ms. Westmoreland should be the closer?
So you gave me a whole interview, Dennis. You let me interview you, but I went up there to stalk somebody. That don't look good, Dennis. That don't look, hold on, wait.
Or should I say the crosser?
I think she should do more cross-examination. I think that would make more sense.
And because she's more direct.
Well, no, it's because she has a style that it's intimidating, but it's also effective.
Okay.
So not only did you give me a whole interview, Dennis, but we are colleagues, right? And you said that I can't hold weight to nothing that you do. Now, you have never, and I mean never, in life, see me do what the world about to see you do. This is the blind snapping turtle, Dennis Byron. Y'all don't laugh. I'm just asking y'all, don't laugh. Please don't laugh. But I'm going to play this thing in entirety. Now, he's a journalist. Experienced journalist doing whatever he's supposed to do and with all these connects. But I promise you, this is going to have you dying laughing. This is worse than my impersonation in New York of Gloria Allred. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Yep. Brian Still.
Brian, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me.
Good morning, Mr. Still. How you doing? All right?
I love that suit. Oh my God, I love it.
Number 18 at 3 a.m. They said no.
She said, what size you wear? I need that. I need that. You put the fucking millimeter.
Dennis, no experienced journalist runs up to a lawyer and say, "It's me, Mr. Steele. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me, Dennis Byron." I said, "Good morning, Mr. Steele," and he looked directly at me and was talking. But you did all of this. Mind you, You're the experienced journalist. You want to get $10,000 out, which let me know that you bragging about 10,000, which means that you never had no money. But you runs and do this.
Yep. Brian Still.
Brian, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me.
Good morning, Mr. Still. How you doing? All right?
I love that suit. Oh my God, I love it.
I love your suit. Oh my God, I love it. What?
Number 18 at 3 a.m. They said no.
She said, what size you wear? I need that. I need that. You think you put the 14 fucking millimeter?
Yep. Brian Still.
Brian, it's me.
Brian is me. Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele is me. Dennis Byron.
Mr. Still, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me.
Good morning, Mr. Still. How you doing? All right?
I love that suit. Oh my God, I love it.
I love your suit. Oh my God, I love Dennis. You really made us look bad in New York, man. You really made us look bad in New York.
Yep. Brian Still.
Brian, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me.
Good morning, Mr. Still. How you doing? All right?
I love that suit. Oh my God, I love it.
Number 18 at 3 a.m. They said no.
She said, what size you wear? I need that. I need that.
Then you said, Mr. Steele, what size you wear? I need that. I need Dennis. Dennis.
Yep. Yep. Brian Still.
Brian, it's me.
Yep. 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 Brian Still.
Brian, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me. Mr. Still, it's me.
Good morning, Mr. Still. How you doing? All right?
I love that suit. Oh my God, I love it.
Number 18 at 3 a.m. They said no.
She said, what size you wear? I need that. I need that.
This is crazy. Now, before a nigga try to say that my coverage is his coverage, my footage is his footage, I am the only one that went to New York and got footage. Went in the courtroom one time, gave up my seat to Miss Westmoreland. But I got footage that nobody else can show you except for me. And the lady that got put out of court got an interview. Miss Westmoreland, watch this.
Okay, we live on the DanaJay Street Logs here at the Diddy trial. I got another one, y'all. What is your name?
Hey DanaJay, my name is Attorney Simone. I'm your legal bestie. My YouTube channel is called Girl, Is That Legal? Where I've been breaking down the Diddy case and I break down other celebrity cases as well.
So what do you think about the Diddy trial so far?
I think it's really fascinating. I mean, I'm shocked that we're here today. I don't think I ever thought we'd see this day in my lifetime, but I think it's long overdue. I think he's a really powerful man who's been getting away with a lot of things over a number of decades.
So do you see a RICO in this?
I do. I absolutely do. I have a breakdown on both my channel on YouTube, Girl Is That Legal, as well as my Instagram, which is Attorney Simone Redwine, Simone with a Y. And in that, I break down where basically I say RICO's already been proven.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all.
That's right.
I'm talking to the one and only. Now, it's crazy because when I get up.
So I'm just showing y'all. I ain't gonna play all of it because y'all can go to my channel and y'all can, go to my TikTok and it's all up there. But I even got some of the most debatable. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. I got Uda on the go. I got Uda on go. I got my brother Uda on go. Let's go.
What's the vibes?
Out here again.
We out here. We out
Street
here.
vibes with Dana and I got the one and only, man. The man himself, the songwriter himself.
Uda.
Uda the Walkster.
On go. We on go, man. What's goody, y'all? What's goody? We out here live. Diddy trial, day 10. Capricorn Clark supposed to testify. We got some police officers that's supposed to be testifying as well as some fire department officials as well. So, we're just waiting to see what's going to be said today. Is it revolving, especially around the Kid Cudi situation? We want, because everybody that heard the Kid Cudi testimony, I think we were left, a little unsatisfied, a little unfull.
So I have everybody, you know what I mean? Okay. And the mysterious man that kept getting locked up. Watch this. Hold on. Nah, but that's a little reel I made of myself. Hold on. Where he at? Hold on. Where is he at? Let me find him for y'all. Here you go. Check it out.
Oh, what's your name, man?
My name is Treason Allah, man. You can find me on social media, Treason_Allah, man. I'm not on Instagram, though. TikTok, YouTube. I'm trying to get there.
This the official DanaJay podcast, man. And we done seen your story where they came and locked you up a couple
Several
times. Bothering you. Tell us what happened, man.
Really, I'm just out here supporting Diddy, man.
Right.
And you can't support love and not be against his opponent. Like, the U.S. government is against Sean Combs only because he changed his name to Love. That's the only reason.
That's the only reason?
That's the only reason. And the devil will always attempt to destroy a black man who is actively practicing righteousness, from Mayor Adams to anybody on down.
So let me ask you this.
Bill Cosby.
So let me ask you this. If they came and asked you, if you was the deciding vote on the jury stand, would you say Diddy is guilty or innocent?
First off, you have to understand all the facts first. Once you understand all the facts, then I would be, not even coming to the realization that this white government has been oppressing black people for.
So when they want you to believe that man is crazy, I can show you he not. Because nobody else was willing to interview him except for who? Me. I am the most courageous, outgoing, don't care. If it's something out there I want, I'ma go get it. If it's a story out there, I'ma go get it. And I'm telling you that. I'm gonna go get it. Now watch this.
Okay.
I'll get that in later.
That's cool. You can stay right there.
That's okay.
How you doing? What is your name?
My name is Jose. Yes.
And you were here for the Diddy trial, right? Sean Combs trial.
That's correct. Yes, I am.
So how many days have you been here so far?
This is my second day.
So how you like it?
I think it's very interesting to see the type of personality that he is in that situation.
So it's like, I have it all for you. If it's anybody that you wanted to see me interview, I got him up there. Black Rob's sister, right here. I got Big Mike, back to back, right here. I got the Combs family, right here. I got Uda, right here. Like I say, I have everybody. I forgot this lady name right here. But watch this. Y'all remember I told y'all about the young man that just wanted to come to get high? Check this out.
Hey man, you on the Dana J podcast, man. And tell us your name, brother.
I'm Zion. I came out here from Queens, bro. I came out here for one reason, bro. I heard they get $20 an hour to wear a t-shirt, stand in front of a building. I don't see nobody stand in front of a building wearing a t-shirt, bro. I'm still waiting, bro. Trying to get that $20 an hour, bro. I need some job, bro. Like I left it on pre-roll, bro.
So question.
Okay, I'm coming down. I'm gonna go to
So question. So what? Once you get the money from the $20 an hour, what you gonna do? You gonna buy some Za?
I'm gonna go back home, hit up my mains, get that ounce. Get that ounce, bro.
Man, you might as well come out here every day and get that check.
Nah, I know, bro. I was supposed to be in barber school today, bro.
You supposed to be in barber school?
Yeah, bro. Type back up down in Queens, bro. I supposed to be down there, but I said fuck it, bro. A couple of weeks, you better
Oh man.
I just still doing this shirt. I need to be a $20. For real?
Oh man, so do you think Diddy guilty or you think he innocent?
Nah, I think that I think he's one of a kind, bro. You already know. One of a kind, bro. I ain't got no opinion.
I hate that nigga, but it's free money.
I ain't gonna say too much on that, though, bro.
Okay, so where everybody can find you at?
Queens, I don't know. I be on Queens.
Where you can get the shirt?
All right, thank you so much,
I
brother.
did for Forest Hill, though, you were.
All right, thank you so much, brother.
Putting that together now. I came out.
Hey, man. So I get the interviews, man. I get the interviews. Like I say, matter of fact, hold on. I got the one and only Armand Wiggins bringing the tea. Oh, they cut the sound off this one. Ooh. They wasn't supposed to do that. Hold on. Ooh. They wasn't supposed to do me like that. They did me dirty. They wasn't supposed to do me like that. Hold on. Let me go grab an Armand joint for y'all. Here we go.
Here we go on the Dana J podcast. I'm here with the one and only, the man that inspired a lot of people.
Thank you.
The only one, Armand Wiggins. Man, but I have to ask, what do you think about the trial so far, Armand?
I think it's, one of the trials of the decade. It's an amazing, it's just crazy. I feel like there's so many different moving parts to this trial. I feel like there's so many different things happening, and I feel like I'm watching a movie. Like I'm listening to a movie.
Right.
So it's crazy.
So when they tell you Dana don't have it, one or two things. If I don't have it, I ain't there. If I don't have it, I ain't there. Now hold on.
Yeah, so I feel like she's dragging it a little bit when it comes to her. You know what I mean? The not being able to go to work and being so traumatized, yet you don't remember all the incidences that traumatized you. And I think it's one thing that's important to know, to pay attention to context clues. And she's already admitted that she tells white lies or a lot of lies. Like she lied to D-Rock when he called because she was, trying to avoid getting on the phone with Diddy. And then she lied another time when she was posting on Instagram. Remember, she wasn't so happy. It was all a fake flex for Instagram. So why wouldn't she lie in court about being raped?
That is a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, if a person has a habit of lying about just certain things, well, why wouldn't I lie to get some money?
That's facts.
If I lie on Instagram to look cool for you, I'll lie for a $10 million payday if I can think I can get one. You know?
Do you feel like they make their case?
It's not over, but I think that they did a good job of making her look like she's just something that's just off with her because she acted like she wasn't sure about shit. So it's like, why don't you know what's going on when it's pertaining to you? She only sounds confident when she can talk to the fact that Cassie's been abused, which we all know that's true.
Do you think her tears was fake the whole time, like from yesterday to her days?
I feel like she's performed. I don't want to say that. Here's the thing. I don't want to say that nothing happened. Like, I do believe she went through some stuff.
So, hey, go to my TikTok, man. OfficialDanaJay. I'm about to launch a new channel coming soon on YouTube. So be prepared. I'm about to launch the Dana J Show and the reemergence of the Dana J Show. And I'm going to put a lot of stuff on there. So, yo, just know that I'm coming. I'm definitely coming. I'm coming with a reemergence of things. But before you go, I want to tell you one thing. I've always asked this question. Why do we need a commercial license to drive a private vehicle? And this is what I came up with. It says, can someone explain, and I'll make it bigger for you. Hold on. Okay. I say, can someone explain how this license and liberty, no state shall convert a liberty into a license and charge a fee thereof. Therefore, Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 319 U.S. 105. If the state converts a right, liberty, into a privilege, the citizen can ignore the license and fee and engage in the right, liberty with impunity. Shuttlesworth versus City of Birmingham, Alabama, 373 U.S. 262. Now watch this. All of our liberties, right? They transform into a license, which is what? A fishing license, a hunting license, driver's license, a drone license, a barber license, a tattoo license, massage license, travel agent license, contractor license, marriage license, camping permit, construction permit, solar panel permit, livestock permit, street vendor permit, concealed carry permit, burn permit, protest permit, photography permit, vehicle registration fees, boat registration fees, bike registration fees, building permit fees, parking meter fees, toll road fees, land use fees, firearm license fee, park entry fee, liquor license fee. So I got one question to ask y'all. If they did all that to us, why y'all mad now that Trump is undoing all of that? With that being said, DanaJay got one thing to say to y'all. You don't have to get started to be great, but you have to get started to. You don't got to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And remember, elephants don't swat flies, and jets fly over turbulence. And don't forget to get that hot DanaJay seasoning, y'all.
DanaJay hood seasoning, man. I'm talking about that white dirt for all your vegetables and potatoes and anything from the garden, salads and everything. They got that Cajun. Oh my goodness, they got that ooh child. Don't forget that seafood. And last but not least, he got this thing called tropical. Go to DanaJay Spices at yahoo.com.
But I'm gonna say this. Y'all men that's going after women, Dennis Byron, Daboski, and all of y'all, do y'all think I'm gonna stand there and watch that happen? I will never just sit there and watch that happen. Now, the same thing that the people that y'all rocking with has accused me of is the same thing y'all doing. And they laughing and joking and loving it. The hypocrisy of all of you. And none of you can rewrite history. I will not allow it. I won't stand for it. And I'll be the first one to say, Dennis, you are a liar. And my worst regret was even getting back in covenant with you. And I'll say it once and I'll say it again. If I would have known what Randa put out there, when I known it, me and you wouldn't be here having this conversation. There wouldn't have been no interview in New York. We probably would have been locked up still. I don't play with things like that. And I don't play with people. So, I'm going to play 2 songs and I'm out. First song is the Zoo song. And understand this. Whatever them ladies doing, they speaking their truth. Ain't that what you all said to me? Oh, when Rand and them was putting them lies out there. Oh no. Oh, you shouldn't say nothing back to them, but they speaking their truth. So now I'm saying it. Wisdom's daughter, Alicia, Prima Donna, they speaking their truth. It just so happens that their truth is the truth. Make it make sense. But hey, I'll see y'all Wednesday. And don't let them zoo animals out, man. Jesus.
Here's a story of a crooked zoo that was crowded, full of strange old poo. And they all lived inside the cage, full of anger, full of lots of rage. So one day when the zookeeper was out, they broke loose and started running about. Who let the animals out? The gorillas did. Who let the animals out? The moose did. Who let the animals out? The billy goats did. Who let the animals out? The drunk pigs did. There's a schemer, always telling lies, and the liars always in disguise. There's the frauds, they are filled with greed, and the fakers planting evil seeds. Till one day when the zookeeper was out, they broke loose and started running about. Who let the animals out? The gorillas did. Who let the animals out? The moose did. Who let the animals out? The billy goats did. Who let the animals out? The drunk pigs did.
All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all. But before y'all go, I got another song. It go like this. Tell me what y'all think about this joint. Hashtag fuck them all.
There's a little story all around town about the scammer named Silverback Sil. She runs with a crew that spread her lies. Don't give a fuck about the truth. Only thing they know how to do is to get them cash apps and lie on you. So hold your view, hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, 'cause they are scammers. They are scammers. Hold your view, hold your likes. Please don't give them none of your time, 'cause they are scammers. They are scammers. They are scammers. They are scammers. Hold up, there's more. She runs with a blind eye, snapping turtle whore. He'll try to befriend you just to spread lies. His heart is evil, dealing fake press passes. Walk away. Yeah. Hold your view, hold your light, show your light. Don't give them none of your time, 'cause they are scammers. They are scammers. They are scammers. They are scammers. Hold your view, hold your view, hold your light, hold your light. Don't give them none of your time, 'cause they are scammers. They are scammers. They are scammers. They are scammers. Sometimes a misty rain that gently touches my soul feels just like fire shut up in me. Yeah, simply lose control. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain. Follow me.